Good evening. Anything that we discuss today is going to be for educational purposes. I'd like to welcome you all to Digital Trading Floor. It's a platform where we disseminate financial data in real time to provide actionable insights using live streaming technologies. So follow along as I navigate the market by trading in my own account, and hopefully you will learn how I analyze the markets in real time to make trading decisions. The purpose for making this video is to analyze Nifty options open interest data. We are going to be analyzing Nifty on multiple time frames. Apart from that, we are going to be forming a view for 23rd November, that is Monday, and we will be discussing our stock watch list as well. If we analyze the options open interest data, you will observe that for 26 November weekly expiry, max pain has shifted from 12,600 to 12,700 level. So if market was to expire at 12,700 level on 26 November, then option writers at 12,700 strike are going to be suffering the least amount of losses, theoretically speaking. If we analyze the overall open interest data for 26 November weekly expiry, you will observe that higher amount of puts have been written versus calls. We can see almost 4 crore 89 lakh shares of puts have been written versus 3 crore 70 lakh shares of calls. And broadly speaking, highest amount of calls have been written at 13,000 strike, 12,900 strike. And if we see the puts, highest amount of puts have been written at 12,800 strike followed by 12,500 strike. So it gives us a broad trading range of 13,000 to 12,500 levels on Nifty for 26th November weekly expiry. And if we observe what happened on Friday, you will notice that more amount of puts were written versus calls. So almost 90 lakh shares of puts were written versus 25 approximately 25 lakh shares of calls. And you will see that highest amount of puts were written at 12,800 strike followed by 12,500 strike. And if we see the calls, highest amount of calls were written at 12,800 strike followed by 13,200 level strike. And you will see that further out of the money calls like 13,350, they saw their open interest reduce. And if we see the puts, you will see that 12,950 strike saw its open interest reduce. And if we see the calls, you can see that on 12,700 strike we saw almost 1 lakh 1.95 lakh shares of call open interest data decrease. So at 12,700 strike, option call buyers, they would have booked their profits based on Friday's price action, and option call writers at 12,700 strike would have booked their losses based on Friday's price action. If we analyze Nifty price action on multiple time frames, you will see that on the monthly time frame, market is under control of buyers above 11,697 levels. And if we see the weekly time frame, you will observe that market is under control of sellers below 12,932 levels. So straight away you can see there is conflict between monthly and weekly time frame. And you can see what happened this week. You can see that on one day market was under control of sellers on the daily as well as the weekly time frame. The next day market was under control of buyers on monthly and daily time frame with conflict with weekly time frame. And on next day market was under control of sellers and weekly and daily time frames were in conflict with the monthly time frame. And on Friday you will observe that market was under control of buyers, so there was conflict between the weekly time frame participants. As you can see on the weekly time frame, market is under control of sellers, but on daily time frame market was under control of buyers, and on monthly time frame as well market is under control of buyers. So it was a mixed week overall with overall we can see that market closed below its open, hence forming the red candlestick, implying that market was under control of sellers on the weekly time frame. So straight away there is conflict. So that is why there was not any consistent trend in the market. For there to be trends in the market, there needs to be full time frame continuity. That is, market should be trading above its monthly open levels, weekly open levels, as well as daily open levels. In that scenario, on time and price perspective, all the time frames uh, on one side of direction would be relatively aggressive in either hitting the bids or lifting the offers. And based on the weekly time frame, we have written a blog post that you can see in this video's description area. And if we analyze what is likely to happen on 23rd November, we get the following scenario. Above 12,859, we can potentially trade towards 12,892 levels, 12,935 levels, and potentially 12,990 levels. Below 12,778 levels, market can trade towards 12,730 levels, 12,687 levels, and potentially 12,632 levels. And 12,859 to 12,778 is a neutral price range, and conservative traders can refrain from making any trades, and aggressive traders, they can look for shorting below 12,859 level as well. Now we are going to analyze our stock watch list for Monday. You will see that the stocks that we have chosen are all inside candlesticks. So the stocks are Pidilite Industries, L&T, IGL, and LIC Housing Finance. So if you see Pidilite, it's an inside candlestick. So we'll look for buying opportunities above 1574.45 levels, or selling opportunities below 1556 levels. If we see L&T, it's again an inside candlestick. We look for buying opportunities only above 1161.1 levels, or selling opportunities below 1118.4 levels. We see IGL, it's again an inside candlestick. We'll look for buying opportunities above 453.1 levels, or selling opportunity below 441.2 levels. If we see LIC Housing Finance, it's again an inside candlestick. So we'll look for buying opportunities above 333.8 levels, or selling opportunity below 322.55 levels. As these are inside candles, it just means that currently on the daily time frame, market is under control of both buyers and sellers. That is, there is an equilibrium between buyers and sellers. So if either side breaks, there we can see one side booking losses, thereby leading to acceleration in trend. So for Monday, if market trades above Friday's high in these stocks, then one can look for buying opportunities. And if these stocks break to the downside, that is, break Friday's lows, one can look for selling opportunities. And in between Friday's high low range, one can refrain from making any trades. As it is, inside candlesticks are formed only when there is an equilibrium between both buyers and sellers. So we would require one side of the range to break before initiating any trades. Before ending this video, I like to summarize that we are trading in a broad range of 13,000 to 12,500 based on the overall open interest data for 26 November weekly expiry. And above 12,859, market can trade towards 12,892, 12,935, and potentially 12,990 levels. And below 12,778 levels, market can trade towards 12,730, 12,687, and potentially 12,632 levels. And max pain has shifted from 12,600 strike to 12,700 strike for 26 November weekly expiry. So if market were to expire at 12,700 on 26 November, then option writers at 12,700 strike are going to suffer the least amount of losses, theoretically speaking. And stocks in our watch list comprises of inside candlesticks, and those are Pidilite Industries, L&T, IGL, LIC Housing Finance. So, as these are inside candlesticks, which denote there is an equilibrium between buyers and sellers, will look to enter positions if market breaks the range, that is Friday's high low range. So if it breaks Friday's highs, we look for buying opportunities in these stocks, or if these stocks break Friday's lows, we look for selling opportunities in these stocks. Finally, I would like to thank you all for watching this video. I would request you to see the description area. There you can find link to our recent blog posts. Apart from that, you can also find information regarding what is digital trading floor in depth, and I would request you to share this video, like and subscribe Digital Trading Floor YouTube channel. Thank you.